I pressed the mute button, and but
Oh
we're live.
no, we're live. Every time you're going, we're live in 3, 2, 1. It literally makes me think of that video,
Great video.
the YouTube
It's a
video.
really bad video.
Every single time, it makes me think of it.
You know what? That's. Oh, never mind. I don't want to segue into that just yet. I want to wait.
No, we're gonna wait. We gotta wait for that. Chell knows about it already. What's your favorite cereal, Chell? Right now, 3, 2, 1. Say it now. What's taking so long? My favorite is all of them. Cereal medley. Cheerios. Now, are you going regular Cheerios or are you going honey nut? What's up, Abu? Dude,
Come on, Abu.
you're a fucking legend, Abu. Again,
Legend.
you're a fucking legend. Cheerios medley. Okay, I think I've had those.
Is that what you're eating right now? You know what? You know what else I realized going through our VODs is that I'm always chewing gum, and it's incredibly, incredibly annoying to watch, but I just can't stop.
Yeah. I don't think so. I can't tell. It doesn't seem annoying to me.
It was immediately what I noticed when I was going through them. I was like, "Oh my god, I just won't stop!" Like,
just smacking away, man. Just smacking away.
The sound wasn't bad. It just looks. It looks kind of.
Oh my God! It's Super Monkey. Yes, I can't. I'm so happy you're here. Yes, here we go.
Perfect timing, Super Monkey.
Perfect fucking timing.
You want to take this one, Dub?
Yeah, we have a new segment here on Red Bear and the Greek. It is called for Super Monkey. I have some news for you here. Sit down. I hope you're sitting down. Super Monkey, sir. The All Blacks, Damian McKenzie, ruptures his ACL and is now ruled out of the Rugby World Cup that will be held in Japan later this year, and is yet to be determined who will replace him on the roster. That's for you, Super Monkey. The All Blacks, they're in shambles right now. They're trying to figure out what's going on. That was for you. I hope you like that rugby talk. And yes, New Zealand news hype. Let's go. Let's freaking go. All right. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to start, Lags?
I want to start at the start from the top, man. UFC 236. What a card that was.
What it was. We watched it legally, 100% legally, live on ESPN Plus. What a deal that was. What a deal. Deal.
The home of UFC. ESPN Plus. Or ESPN, I guess, technically. ESPN.
Yep.
Disney.
Yep. Yes. Yeah. Disney, I guess. Yeah. They own everything now, I guess, entertainment-wise. Eventually, they're going to own us. They're going to buy us out, baby.
Yep. Red Beard and the Greek.
We're going to have that. We're going to have that Disney money, baby. All right. What a card, man. What a card. We talked about it last week, right? Amazing card. First 3 fights, I think, kind of went how we thought they were going to go. Not necessarily super exciting, nothing crazy. But the two main events definitely covered it.
To be
Go ahead.
fair, that Khalil Roundtree, Eric Anders fight, albeit a massacre, that was impressive. Have you seen Khalil Roundtree fight before?
Yeah, I'd seen him fight for. I didn't really remember then when they were talking about it on YouTube, some of it. I'm like, I remember watching this. We real quick. Hey, it just popped up. Let's pause just for a second. It just popped up for the first time, boys and girls.
Oh, what pop? I can't see it because I accidentally disabled
Yeah.
it. So I did it to where the stream elements wouldn't pop up here. So when we're broadcasting it.
The YouTube
special.
What's up, Chell? I mean, what's up, Tex? How you doing? Sorry, I called you Chell. When's the golf talk? It's coming, brother. It's coming. Stream Elements just shouted it out. We now have a live YouTube, where the episodes, if you're not able to make them or you can't catch the whole thing, and you love us so much that you want to watch it from beginning to end. They will be on there the following day, YouTube. So click that link Like, subscribe, comment, all of the above.
Boom. If you search Redbeard in the Greek, there's literally 3
Yep.
things that come up, and that's it. So you won't get confused. It's all Redbeard in the Greek. We have 7, 8, and 9 up, and then this episode will be up probably tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna We're gonna try really hard to get them up sometime. I mean, they're like 2-hour long episodes, so it's not the easiest to download. And then obviously we have IRL commitments and stuff, but we're super excited about that. Yeah, exactly. See how rigged those fucking polls are. My God. But yeah, so that's really cool, man. We're expanding the Redbeard and Greek universe. The Greek.
Yep.
Yeah. So
It'll be fun.
Super excited. But going back to what you're saying, I did recall seeing a Roundtree fight, but can't say I'm an expert on him, but listening to what Joe Rogan and Cormier were saying is he's completely different fighter. I guess he's went over and trained over in Thailand, Muay Thai, the Mecca, the homeland of Muay Thai. And dude, those kicks.
Nasty.
Dude, one of those kicks, I'm done. I am done.
Yeah, those are the ones that you see those guys like kicking a tree and the tree ends up cracking.
Yeah.
Those are, and the thing with Khalil too, a fun fact about him is he used to be, when he was, I don't know how young he was before he started getting into mixed martial arts, but he wasn't in very good shape at all. He was really, really overweight, and then mixed martial arts kind of put him through a transformation, and now he's like just jacked out of his mind.
Yeah, what a great, I mean, it was a mauling. On Anders' leg was, I mean, I would love to see what it looks like today. Yeah. Brutal, absolutely fucking brutal. But great fight. Anders showed extreme toughness and heart just to stay in that fight.
And Anders is good. Anders isn't like a bum. He went practically the distance with Thiago Santos, who's going to be fighting in the freaking light heavyweight championship against John Jones. So
yeah, it was that was very exciting to watch, just to see how Roundtree was just looking like, my God, is anybody ever going to be able to beat this guy? And then to see how Anders how tough he was. This is a no pants party. Yep, the camera's waist. I'm wearing a shirt. That's it. Literally, that's it. There's nothing else on. So yeah.
I am wearing pants.
I'm not. I am not wearing pants. So the Joe Ban fight, it was not very entertaining. Joe Ban needed to I don't know what he had a little bit of a layoff. He didn't look like he was ready to go. The only thing I really remember that fight is how he threw a fit did you remember seeing that?
That's exactly what I was thinking of. He threw a fit because he thought he had won, and he stormed off. Like, it wasn't.
Yeah,
I don't know. It didn't seem right. I thought it was a close fight. I wouldn't have been mad if they had given it to either. Okay, and real quick, let me address this. Shell telling me to do the dishes. So my plan was to go do a quick workout, pick up food, come home, eat really fast, and then do dishes and potentially cook. But Chell decides, hey, I'm going to put a movie on. And she puts on, what's the movie called? It was Crazy Rich Asians, I think.
Ooh, I want to see that one.
That movie is so good.
Yeah.
And I literally had to ask her to pause it to do this because I didn't want to miss it. But I was going to do dishes, but I couldn't. I had to watch it.
I've wanted to see that. So you're blaming Chell 100% for this. You're saying everything is Chell's fault? Is what you're saying?
I mean, everything's my fault. I just wanted to set the story straight that she put out. She had the Crazy Rich Asians show, and it was entertaining. But no, right, I'm 100% in fault.
All right. See you in a little bit, Super Monkey. Hopefully, whatever Australian thing you're about to go do is safe, and you get back soon.
Super Monkey. I know better than to blame Chell for anything.
No, I'm pretty sure I heard you blame her. I'm pretty sure that's what I heard. I'm pretty sure I heard that.
Clearly stated that I don't want to sleep on the couch tonight.
I'm pretty sure you did, and I agree with Super Monkey here that you're wrong for that. And Super Monkey, you should vote for me later on the debate.
Oh,
So
okay. See, so now I just lost my last two remaining votes
yeah,
in the debate and telling Super Monkey. It was nice.
yeah,
I'm gonna get
it was
swept now.
it was a nice little run while you had it. But yeah, and then it hurt my heart a little bit to see St. Preux kind of get dominated and submitted. He didn't really seem to be in that fight. I think they had talked about it in the fight that the pace he was setting, he was fighting like 4 times a year. I think that's finally caught up to him. A little too much wear and tear on the body because he didn't look very good at all.
Yeah, he looked
So
incredibly tired coming into that second round
yeah,
too, and then he gets submitted by, I believe that the Nikita guy is primarily a striker.
yeah, it wasn't a good look. I didn't expect St. Preux to win. Like we did our picks last week, but I didn't expect him to look that bad. I think, like I said, I think the wear and tear of him fighting a lot over the last few years has finally caught up to him. So we'll see if he bounces back. He's got time. We'll see. We'll see. All of that was exciting, and then you go into, my God, the co-main events. Holy freaking crap, man!
Two of the best
Jesus,
fights I've ever
dude.
seen.
Yeah, you got Gastelum versus Stylesbender, who I'm not gonna lie, like I did not. My perception of Israel changed dramatically after that fight. I mean, he's a tough son of a bitch. We knew Gastelum was that, and Israel was right there with him the whole time, taking some. I mean, what a fucking fight! My lord, that was a hell of a fight. I was literally on the edge of my seat. I was like screaming at the TV. Oh man. And I think you were right there with me too, weren't you, Legs?
Yeah, it was crazy. I mean, you can even see pictures of their faces after the fight, and a few
Oh
days
yeah,
after, it looks like they're wearing masks, like
yeah,
Halloween masks of themselves, and it was the back and forth, and both of them went through a lot of adversity. And then, I mean, Israel really turned it on in that fifth and final
yeah. Oh my
round
God,
and
yeah.
got it
That
done.
dude, like I said, that round completely changed my perception of him. As I just seeing some of his fights, I just kind of looked at him as kind of like a pretty boy fighter, like a. I will say an Anderson Silva. Anderson Silva really was never, because he was so light years ahead of everybody. He was never involved in any like wars. So it's like a
Mhm.
pretty boy going out there and doing all the little jucking and jiving and all that. And my dude, he stood there and he just traded blows with Gastelum. I will say that Gastelum had that fight fucking won.
He did.
And what was it? The third round, or
Yeah,
it
I
might have
think it
been the
was.
fourth?
I think it was third. It could have been fourth.
Israel was done. He was toast. And then for some reason, Gastelum, I guess because he was tired, he went for a takedown. If he would have just continued throwing blows, that fight is done.
Yeah, and he might have gone into the mode because everyone kind of figured that Gastelum was a much better wrestler than Israel, but
Yeah.
when it came down to it, and I think it was the fifth round, Israel almost put a submission on Gastelum twice
Oh yeah, yeah.
when they were on the ground. Imagine if he would have triangled Gastelum.
And he damn near had it.
Yeah,
He damn near had it, and I'm like I said, I became a big fan of him after the Stylesbender after that fight. I'm just glad everyone made weight. Oh my God, the cat food! Did y'all
Oh,
forget to
okay.
buy?
I need to get cat food from the car. So
Oh Jesus Christ,
I'm
lags!
gonna leave you with this real quick. I want to not hear your thoughts, but I want everyone else to hear your thoughts. So Israel's next opponent is going to be Robert Whitaker. What do you think about that fight between Robert and Israel?
Before Saturday, I would think that Robert Whitaker would run through Israel. I would, but post Saturday, I think they. I mean, I don't know. Israel showed me something completely different, man. Um, and why haven't you gone to get that cat food? I still see you sitting there.
You go.
Damn it. Yeah. But um, he, af yeah, typical fucking Lags. Come on, Lags. What are you doing? What's up, Silent? Appreciate you stopping by, man. You're the man, Stan, Fran. Um, you picked it up. You can't lift heavy stuff because you're a bad hand, and Lags literally left it for you to do. Wow, Lags. Let's just talk about Lags right now. Let's just talk about how Lags needs to step his game up. Blaming his wife for him not doing the chores. He left the cat food out there. What is he doing, guys? Remember these things later on when we have a debate. Chell, I'm talking to you. Remember these things when we have a debate and it comes up for vote. Remember these things we're talking about right now. But going back to what he said, I'm just trying to kill time right here, boys. Yeah, let's just talk about a boo. We're going to have a boo. And again, I say his name wrong. It's become a gimmick now. That's not his name. We're going to have, huh? Yep, it's the monkey from Aladdin, but that's not really his name, but I call him that anyway. We're going to have him as a guest soon on Redbeard and the Greek here, and we're going to be talking some esports debates, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to get that in the works really soon. But going back to what Lack said, pre-Saturday, I would not think that he even had a chance against Whitaker, even though Whitaker has had layoffs and health concerns and all that. But seeing how Israel fought on Saturday, my God, he's a madman. He's a beast. I think he can stand there and throw with Whitaker all day long. I can't wait to fucking see that fight. Damn, it's 3 a.m. Oh, dang. You need to get some sleep, dude. You need to get some sleep because you need it. You need that beauty rest, man. But I can't wait for that fight. Hope and pray Whitaker. He says he was on the Ariel Helwani show, and he said that I think he said he's 100% now. So let's hope they can get that fight set, ready to go, and that both fighters can make it healthy to it. Because my God, that would be an absolute banga. So that'll be an exciting one. Really, what's taking Lag so long? You're in the UK. Nice. What's your address? What is your social security number? What is everything? Just tell us right now so we can know. Please, we need to know those things. You made your first trip over to the pond about a year ago. I've never been there. Never been. I've never been out of USA, ever. Never been out of the USA. Fun fact about me. Texas really is the only place you'd ever want to be. But I have been out of Texas a few times. Lags. Oh, my God, 12 seconds. All right, so the main event, the main event, the Gastelum Israel fight, absolute banger. Amazing. The main event, you had Holloway taking on, God dang it, why am I forgetting these things? Jesus Christ, I'm an idiot. I don't know what I'm doing. Poirier, Dustin Poirier. Going into that fight, I really thought that Holloway was going to, even though Poirier had won the first fight, but that was also like 9 years ago. Yeah, I know, man. He's gone so long, you might as well just cut him out of it, right? Not even allow him to come back. Now he's actually in charge of it. He's the one running the show, so he could easily cut me out of it. Yeah, it was like 9 years prior that Poirier had defeated Holloway, and I really did, because Holloway had been improving so much every single fight that I had picked Holloway in that fight to win by decision. The fight went how I thought it would do, where it was an absolute amazing fight, except it was Dustin Holloway hung in there, and he didn't back down. But realistically, he was getting his ass beat. He did move up in weight for this fight. There's a lot of people saying maybe he didn't have enough time to prepare for that and stuff like that. He looked a little slow to me. It looked like his power isn't going to transition to that weight class. That's where people were saying he didn't have enough time for it, because Poirier absolutely destroyed him. Really, he did. Now, Holloway did stay in there and he never backed down, but Poirier, he destroyed Holloway. And my God, you're finally back. Jesus Christ.
I just had like a sneezing fit. Um, we're on to. Did you mention? Well, I guess after we'll mention after stuff that's gonna happen after.
I mean,
After
you were gone for like 30 minutes. We mentioned a ton of things here, Lags.
is the episode done?
Basically.
I'm just gonna cut that part out where I was gone. No.
Yeah, I mean, we need to. The people have already decided that you're not a part of the show anymore. They've added Chell to it,
That's fair.
and we're gonna have a Boo as well. So
That's fair.
yeah. So also too, I noticed now that the bed behind you is not made.
It's
Wow.
definitely I made it, but it's just that's made.
Jesus,
It's just wrinkly.
Guys, remember this later on. How many bad things Lax has done today when we vote for the debate? Please remember these things. What's up, Scuba?
It's completely covered. I'm drinking my Red Bull now. I'm tired of y'all's crap. Maybe this will give me a heart attack and I'll just die on stream.
Lax.
That'll be a better fate than losing this debate because I'm not losing it.
He's drinking the Red Bull. I mean the blue Red Bull. What did I just say? Red Bull? The blue Red Bull. How you doing, Scuba? How did the yard work go?
You were talking about Max and Dustin, right?
I forgot what we were talking about. I kind of blacked out there. I was tired. I couldn't even breathe. I was having to talk so much.
I've never heard the words "talk too much" and "you" come out of your mouth at the same time.
Abu does bring up a good point right there. You did say it would be chugged.
I said chugged, and then in parentheses I said drink slowly because I can't even chug water.
Nah, you shouldn't chug it. Yeah, that's potential death.
Well, it wouldn't be bad chugging the Red Bull so much as just chugging anything. Like it makes me, I'd probably just throw it up all over my computer. Like even if it was water.
So Lags confirmed has no future in the porn business. Because true. Guys, it's Kai. It's Kai, boys.
All right, hit him with it.
Let's go. Dun, 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 for Kai, the segment that everybody was waiting for. FIFA gives a lifetime ban to ex-Brazil Football Confederation president for taking bribes. And my God, I just now realized I didn't even write the fucker's name down. Whatever his name is, he got a lifetime ban from FIFA for taking bribes. So big news coming out of that. He got a $1 million Swiss fine, which equates to like 900 and something million or 1,000. I don't fucking know. Where did the Lags go?
That's a lot of damage.
What your cam went away for a minute.
Yeah, I left for a second because the cats were getting into it, and then Charlie was taking care of it. She understandably doesn't want to deal with the cats fighting ever since she got caught up. So I went out there, but she was already spraying.
I don't blame her. I don't blame her.
Yeah, we did your soccer fact of the day.
Yeah, what's his name, Kai? I for some reason I forgot to write his name down, but yeah, he was banned for life and received a 1 million Swiss fine, which equated to like $990,000 or something like that. So F that guy. He's a turd. So what are your thoughts on the Whitaker-Stylesbender matchup? I gave my thoughts.
I've never been the biggest. I mean, I like Whitaker. Don't get me wrong, but I've never thought he was the most talented person in the division. Granted, he beat Yoel twice, but he hasn't. He hasn't defended it against anyone else except Yoel.
He beat Yoel twice. One of those,
questionable.
Even with me being a Whitaker fan and not so much a Yoel fan, he's juiced to the gills.
And he also didn't make weight for that fight either, I believe.
He didn't, but he won that fight though. He did win the fight. Anybody that saw that's like, how the fuck did Whitaker get how did he get the decisions? But you are right about that. I am a Whitaker fan because he does stand there and bang with people, and those are always the most fun. Jose Maria
Martin?
Marine. That's his name. That's it. You must defend your title 3 times to be relevant. Exactly. That's what I'm telling Lags when he won the first debate.
Oh my God.
You have to defend it 3 times or no one gives a shit.
Did you also mention the John Jones back and forth with Israel?
Yeah, I didn't really read into that too much because I'm honestly I can't even speak on it. I'm getting tired of I'm so tired of John Jones chiming in on things and stuff that I didn't even really. I know that Stylesbender didn't back down. Can you elaborate a little bit more on what happened?
Yeah, I mean, it was a back. I'm not going to get too much into it either. It was a back and forth because Israel had mentioned that he had taken out Silva, right, and he was aiming for more fights to take out the goats. They
Yeah,
said he had basically taken out one goat and he's looking to take out another goat, being John Jones. But I think where Israel was going with that is eventually he would like to fight John Jones. What John Jones took it as was, you want to fight me right now? You're not ready. Don't even speak my name because you're not good enough. And I think Israel has won the going back and forth because Israel's done a better job of explaining it, and then he's saying like, "I'm
yeah.
getting better. I'm going to fight you eventually." And John Jones
I
is just like, "Keep your name out of my mouth." It's
Seeing how Israel fought on Saturday, I could see him giving John Jones a hell of a fight.
maybe in like 3 years.
I don't know, three
Not now.
years.
Not the size. Israel came in at 140, 140. Oh god, 183, I believe.
Yeah.
John Jones cuts weight to two. John Jones could probably easily like his natural
Uh,
weight's probably like 230 or 235.
I get what you're
He's so
saying.
much bigger than I could
Yeah.
see Israel if Israel defends, which I think he's going to lose to Whitaker. But if Israel beats
Oh, yeah.
Whitaker and defends like a couple more times, right? He'll probably, let's say he beats Whitaker, he'd probably have to fight like Paulo Costa or Yoel potentially.
Yeah.
They just keep
Yeah.
giving Yoel fights.
Yoel eventually is going to fall. He's like 40. He's eventually going to.
Yeah.
He's not going to keep this up much longer. I
Well,
just don't. I know he's juiced through the gills. Let's just be honest about that. But eventually, he is
yeah.
going to fade. I mean, he's like 40 years old. I mean,
He was
it can't.
scheduled to fight Paulo Costa, but he got hurt. He also called out Israel on Twitter as
Did he
well.
really?
Yeah, because
All
Israel
right.
had been talking about fighting like bosses in a video game, and he was like, "What level boss am I then?" Oh,
Ooh, good
interesting.
come. All right, Kai. We'll see you here in a little bit. Hopefully, dinner's yummy.
Enjoy your
Um,
dinner, Kai. Send me a picture.
Natural crackhead weight is about 25 kilograms, which is 55 pounds. 2.5 pounds to each
2.2.
kilogram. I'm sorry, 2.2.
We had to do a bunch of that for nutrition stuff. So I'm doing the kilogram changes and all that fun stuff. You know what? You know what else is gonna be fun? Total side note. I'm just gonna say it real quick because I know he's one of your favorite fighters. Luke Rockhold going to light heavyweight. Do you give him
Ooh,
any chance against John Jones?
no, no.
I do. Best
No.
chance out of anyone John Jones has fought besides Daniel Cormier
Yeah,
and
okay.
Gustafson.
Yeah, I will, but I just can't. If John Jones, just John Jones, a fighter, let's talk about John Jones, a crackhead, and all that. Just him as a fighter, he's just so unbeatable. The only fight that was close was Gustafsson, and he will admittedly say that he didn't take that fight super seriously. He did not think Gustafsson would even come close. If he's on it and he's motivated, there's just no one in that division that can beat him.
You know, if I'm Thiago Santos and I have a hammer tattooed on my chest, I am spending the first minute and 30 seconds of the first round going ape shit, and
Yeah.
then if I don't knock him out in the first minute and 30 seconds, I've lost the fight. That's okay. But I don't think he has a chance outside of a big burst. There's no way he's gonna beat John Jones unless he gets a lucky punch in there, in my opinion. And I
You're
think
never.
Thiago Santos is good, but
No,
it's
he's
John
good.
Jones.
It's John Jones. It is if John Jones had made it through his career so far with none of the extracurricular bullshit, he would be so beloved and so all of that
Yep.
that because he would be probably the greatest we've ever seen, and he probably might still be, but you don't really think of him that way because all the extra bullshit. Um, I never understood light heavyweight. I think it's a race thing. Lags is a light heavyweight.
Wish I was a
Um,
light heavyweight. Well,
I'm a
maybe I don't
I'm a
know.
super heavyweight. I would have to cut weight to make it too heavyweight. Um, you're already sleepy. Dang, 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 dang.
She stayed up
I'm,
late last night. She was on Twitch.
doing those. When are we going to see a Chael stream him again? I mean, my
When her
God, the people miss it.
Her hand needs to heal
Well,
up.
can't she like you help her? Like you hold half the controller or something?
Oh, movie night. Yeah, the movie night. Gotcha.
Movie night, yeah. Chael Monkey stream happening soon. Good God, that'd be the most iconic duo stream ever. Holy moly. I can't wait. So it's hopefully Whitaker can stay healthy. Israel stays healthy because I can't wait to see that fight. Let's just say if Israel can beat Whitaker, he's gonna take a beating to do it. So I can't really envision Israel being a long-time champion in this division because he would be taking 2 beatings in a row, and that catches up to you.
That'll be tough. Speaking of beatings, though, because you already talked about Holloway and Poirier, I'll just say they're both warriors. They both kind of embody what mixed martial arts is all about. I mean, Max donated his glove to Poirier's charity. He signed it and donated it to Poirier's charity for making that playground for that kid that passed. So
it was a man. That was those kind of fights make you really feel really good to be a UFC fan because it's a really really good fight and it's 2 really good people doing it too. There's not one that's a crackhead or one that's whatever that's failed steroids test. It's 2 really good people. Poirier he outclassed him. Poirier, his power is just unmatched. And then he just, to me, Holloway looked slow. And it looks like to me that his power is not going to translate to that division. Now, I know like you were saying and some other people were saying maybe he didn't have enough time to fully prepare for that. I just don't see his power translating to that division, though.
I think Max Holloway is a future 155 champion.
I mean, he did have Poirier. There was a couple instances where he did kind of have Poirier rocked a little. Maybe not rock's the word, but he had him. He'd got some good combinations in there, but I just feel like the fight was never in jeopardy for Poirier. So it'll be interesting to see that. Poirier, his post-fight interview, loved it, man. He's such a humble, nice guy, and he's 100% right. He earned that by not being a guy that said something controversial or smart or funny in an interview. He didn't earn it by he earned it, by just fighting. He'd earned that title shot and he earned that title. So it was really cool. And then seeing Max being really congratulatory and humble in his interview as well makes you really feel really cool about it.
Yep, good fight. 2 great fighters. The question is, what's next for Poirier? Because
that's a good question.
Khabib's saying Khabib. Connor's saying he wants to fight Khabib. Tony's saying he wants to fight Khabib. And I mean, at this point, honestly, Dustin's body of work, and I hate to say it because I'm a huge Tony fan, Dustin's body of work right now is probably better than Tony's.
You could arguably say that, yeah. I did see a little thing this right before we got on that Dana White saying before Tony fights again, he's going to have to be 100% cleared by UFC doctors, and I'm assuming he means like
psychologically.
Psychologically. So
I think he'll get past. I think he could go in right now and get past.
Why not have? I mean, the most logical one to me you'd have Poirier and Khabib, and then try and set up a Conor versus a Tony fight, and the winner of that fight takes on the winner of Poirier and Khabib.
I don't think Conor wants to fight Tony.
Why the fuck does he want to fight Khabib? Does he want to get destroyed again? My God!
He wants that rematch. He thinks he can beat him.
Is he gonna magically learn how to wrestle?
He's gonna wrestle these nuts on your forehead.
Ooh.
Remember when he said that? Remember?
Yes.
I would have a terrible Irish accent, but
you sounded just like it. It's all too hard. I hate technology, man. Low budget stream, baby. That's what you do. Low budget life.
Just stream from the PS4. You get a PS4 camera, bada bing, bada boom, set.
The PS4 camera is hard to deal with. You have to get your lighting on point to get it to even look halfway decent. And then, God forbid, you want to use a green screen like I do. It really has to be on point. But it's man, do it, man. It's like $40 or something. I don't know how. I think that's like $1 million and converted over into Australian currency, but I'm not sure how that conversion rate is. But
nice.
Get it, Super Monkey, son of a gun.
I'm not gonna lie, Super Monkey. I'm not gonna watch any of your streams unless you wear a sleeveless shirt. That's my one requirement.
And then you have a knife, and someone comes into the stream. Hopefully someone gets this reference, and I'm not too old. Someone walks into your stream with a knife, you hit them, knock it out of their hand, and then you pull out your knife, and it's much bigger, and you say, "That's not a knife. This is a knife." Does anyone get that reference?
Is that from Charlie Chaplin?
No, that is from Crocodile Dundee, damn it. Come on, man. Crocodile Dundee. What are you doing? That's not a knife. What are you doing?
I've never seen. I knew it wasn't Charlie Chaplin. But I don't think I've actually sat through all of Crocodile Dundee.
Dude, those movies were fucking amazing as a child.
I think Super Monkey is just gone right now because he's buying the PS4 camera for 76 Australian dollars.
Ari's reporting us for hate speech towards Australia.
Against Australians. I love Australia. Speaking of Australia, is Volkanovski Australian? I think he is. He is Australian. I tweeted him because he had a picture.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
He had a picture of the UFC fights, and it was it had all the Australian times on it. But I was like, that'd be really cool to use on Redbeard and the Greek. So that's where he got it, and it's just from the. He replied to me, and he's like, from the Australian UFC page. But the problem is they don't post it till the day of the fight, which makes sense because fights always change.
Yeah.
So we couldn't use it.
Yeah,
I was like, you can use it like right before the fights happen and throw your picks up there.
If we ever do a companion stream. Also, too, we got to mention it. We haven't mentioned it yet. We hit 50 followers, boys and girls.
Yes. That's
50
why I'm
followers.
drinking this godforsaken Red Bull. Sponsor me, please.
So there will be affiliate coming soon. We have to, I think we have to sneak in one extra stream this month to get it.
If we do one extra, if we stream on Thursday for an hour, then we should meet all the requirements for affiliate.
Yep, and
so we just might do that.
And y'all gotta help us come up with some emotes, our emote, and then singular, and then hopefully we can earn a second one.
One day.
And one day. But man, appreciate it, all of y'all, for helping us get that.
Yep.
It means a lot to us, and because this is fun, and it does show that some people actually enjoy it. So, lots of stuff to look forward to in the UFC coming up. What were we saying?
I was going to say, Abu had mentioned the Raptors, and they're beating the Magic by 31 right now.
Damn,
After the Magic upset them in Toronto, so I guess they're back on track.
I don't know. You lose a home court advantage. You lose home court advantage when you let someone come into your home and lose one.
Toronto always loses game one, though.
I just don't ever I just can't. Even with Kawhi, man, I can't. I just can't take the Raptors as a serious contender. I just can't, man. Just can't. I don't know. You know how my thoughts on the Bucks were. I didn't think they were ready, but my God, watching what the Greek Freak did, man, game one is scary. The East
good doing it for the Greek culture. I won't be mad whoever wins the MVP. James Harden, Rockets fan, Giannis, Greek person of Greek descent. So a win-win.
It's coming down to either one of those. I feel like Nash, didn't he win back-to-backs recently? LeBron's.
Nash was the last one, I think, to win back-to-back.
I feel like they don't really like to do that too much. So I feel like Giannis would get it, but you never know.
He can win it later. He's young.
Yeah.
He's young. He has time.
R-
He can win it next year. Give him some more
Raptors
boy.
Bucks Eastern Conference Finals. You bet. I could see that. I just can't
Yeah.
envision the Raptors ever getting out of the East.
You know what? Let's just transition right into the NBA playoffs.
Yeah.
Because we're here. What's your prediction for the playoff tree? I want it. I'll even go through them because I want to make sure that I'm having the right
Now
teams everywhere.
are we going down every one?
Oh yeah, we'll go through the bracket, man.
Woo! You're gonna make this hard on me, brother.
We will go through the bracket. All right. First off, Golden State, Portland. Golden State, Portland. This isn't right.
That is not correct. My
I
God.
pull up NBA. I pull up playoff tree for NBA, and it pulls up the 2017 one. Golden State's playing the Clippers.
Remember this. That's another bad thing that Lags has done. Remember this when there's a vote coming later for who won a debate.
Oh yeah, fun fact in our VOD where I accidentally said that the Pacers were in the West. I took that part out of the video, so it's like
yeah.
Okay, here we go. Here's the actual one: the Warriors Clippers. I'm assuming you have the Warriors here.
I had the Warriors go obviously, but man, blowing a 31-point lead last night, that's unheard of, really, in anything. And then really for the Warriors to do that.
And losing DeMarcus Cousins probably for the playoffs. I'm assuming he's not coming back from a torn quad.
They're not saying he's out, but pretty much everybody that has somewhat any knowledge of that kind of injury said there's no chance. So, but honestly, in my opinion, them not having him makes their run to the title a little bit easier. I feel like they're a little bit better of a team without him. Oh,
so you're telling me Andrew Bogut is going to guard Clint Capella? Clint Capella is a great player.
Dude, what? You're saying Clint Capella's great? What? Are you that much of a homer? You're going to say he's great? He's good at best.
He's a top 7 center in the league.
All right, let's move on. I can't handle this homer talk.
Speaking of Clint Capella, the next game we're talking about, or the next series we're talking about is the Rockets Jazz. Rockets in 5.
Yeah, that's easy. The Jazz, they don't have enough juice to take. The Rockets, they'll actually hit their 3-pointers now, and then they'll wait to miss them again. So
if that happens, part of me will literally die inside. If the Rockets miss 27 threes in a row, I don't want to make any bold statements because I'm literally afraid that would happen.
Yeah.
But I will be very upset, and I will probably actually cry.
So Boo's a Rockets fan, confirmed. If there was one starter that the Dubs could afford to lose, I think they are. Yeah. I agree.
I mean, between their freaking star-studded. Well, okay, so they have Steph, Clay, Kevin Durant, Draymond, and DeMarcus Cousins. First of all, that's bullshit that they have a team that's stacked. But that's a topic.
How's that bullshit? What do you mean? I mean, you just literally debated last week that Dwayne Wade's better than Dirk Nowitzki because he played on a stacked team.
Okay, let me break this down. They had 3 players who were getting paid like 20-something million each, which is almost everyone there was playing for a max. DeMarcus Cousins signed for like $5 million.
Did Ray Allen join the Heat? He probably signed for like next to nothing. He's a Hall of Famer. Ray
Allen hit the point in his career versus DeMarcus Cousins in the prime of his career is way different. Ray Allen was washed up.
DeMarcus Cousins coming off a torn ACL though. You got to add that caveat in there. Thank you, Tex. I'm always the voice of reason here. Yes, I got the Rockets winning that one.
Tex just loves the Warriors. He's not even a true Mavs fan.
Yeah, I will take the Rockets in that one. Next,
Trailblazers Thunder.
Good one there. It's tied 1-1, right?
I believe so.
I think Trailblazers took game 1. Trailblazers took game 2. That's a tough one. My golly, I think the Trailblazers history of not being very good.
Game 2 is today at 9:30. So
what?
11 minutes. Yeah, game 2. Trailblazers took game 1, I believe.
Yeah, they did.
Portland. Yeah, they took game 1. I was surprised. I thought that Oklahoma City still has a good chance to win, but Portland's looking pretty good.
I take Oklahoma City still. Portland has a history of choking in playoffs for years, so I think Oklahoma City wins that one. Next
up, Denver Nuggets and San Antonio Spurs.
That's a really good one. The Spurs, they won game 1.
Yep. At Denver.
That's a tough one.
And they're up by 10 at halftime right now.
I think Popovich alone wins them that series. So we haven't got there yet. Super Monkey. We were waiting for you. Yeah, I think Popovich alone wins that series. Yeah. His coaching.
I would go Spurs too. I think the Spurs have what it takes, and that's a shame for Nuggets fans because they had an excellent season, but
yeah, it's just the playoff experience. That's kind of what I was thinking about with the Bucks, the lack of playoff experience, but the Greek Freak man is just on a different level. I think him alone can carry him. Now, can he carry him to a championship? I don't know about that, but. Next.
That goes right into the next one. Bucks Pistons. Pistons don't have Blake Griffin.
Yeah, the Bucks in 4. It's
Greek
a sweep
by himself against 5 other Pistons players in 4.
Yeah.
Celtics Pacers 4 and the 5 seed.
Where's that series stand right now? I don't even know.
Boston leads 1-0, and they have home court as well.
I feel like if Boston gets their shit together, I feel like if they get their shit together, they can make a run and come out of the East. I feel that way. Not saying that it's going to happen. I just feel like they can. I take Celtics.
I'm going with Celtics too. I think they easily beat the Pacers. Pacers have no Oladipo. If they had Oladipo, it'd be a totally different ball game. But
yeah, it'd be a little bit of a closer one. But losing him, obviously, big blow to their chances. So. Yep. Next.
There we go. I was waiting for it. 76ers and the Nets. It's tied. Nets won the first game, and then the 76ers blew the Nets out in game 2.
I think the Nets had to play the perfect game and the perfect storm to even take that game 1. I think the 76ers have so much talent that if they can just keep their heads on their shoulders, 76ers. What do you think about, Amir Johnson having his cell phone on the bench? What do you think about that?
Did you read into that story?
That he apparently has a really ill daughter and all of that. I feel for that. But, again, you can't do it, though. You can't.
What he really should have done, and I'm 100% sure that the coaching staff and everyone would understand, they have so many managers at the NBA level. If they just have one guy who – is
in charge of that.
If his phone goes off, just see at the very front if it says wife, then just let him know.
Exactly.
So he shouldn't have done it, but it's understandable given the situation. He accepted the fine. He talked about it. He was open about it.
Yeah, so, I get it, but it was an easy way for that not to happen.
Yeah, there was. It was very avoidable.
I think 76ers too much talent. If they can just get, didn't Simmons come out with a triple-double yesterday in their victory? So if they can just get their shit together, they win that one. So
yeah, it was funny. Ben Simmons was getting booed in game 1.
Yeah, that's Philly fans. The fucking worst fans in sports. My God, I hate those sons of bitches.
Except those Eagles fans, man. They're great.
The Philly fans, they're just the fucking worst. Next.
Final game, because we'll just do round 1 for today. Toronto and Orlando. Toronto's about to win game 2, so we're gonna look at a 1-1.
I think Toronto takes it. I can't envision Toronto getting out of the East. I just can't. Sorry, Abu. I think they win this. I just can't see them going much further than this, though.
I have Toronto against Houston in my NBA Finals.
Ooh, interesting. 80% of Australia are 76ers fans at the moment. That makes sense. I'm not going to hate on you because you're not actually in Philly. But, again, Philly fucking fans suck. Who in their right mind boos and throw snowballs at Santa Claus?
Ooh, I remember that.
Jesus Christ! And they throw snowballs with batteries inside of them. My God, they're the worst.
Hot take: M-Dub does not like anything. Do you like Rocky at least?
Yeah, but
Right.
that's fake, and it's not. He's not really from Philly. Wherever the fuck Stallone's from. So yeah, they're a special type of people for sure. Abu says Bucks versus Golden State. Okay, so Bucks versus either Golden State or the Rockets.
I can definitely see that happening.
I think I could see that happening. I just feel like now I really feel like DeMarcus Cousins' injury actually helps the Rockets. I mean, the Warriors in two ways. I think the stats show that they play better without him, and they're going to have some. They're going to want to do it for him. They're going to have some drive to do it for him.
No.
Tech says Bucks versus Warriors. I could see that one. Silent. Sometimes they forget the snowball and just throw the battery. Yep, they're the fucking worst.
Would not surprise me. But everyone, when the Rockets beat the Warriors, I'll be accepting all apologies and I'll be accepting all applications to the James Harden bandwagon of stepbacks.
There's a zero.
Tex, I'll be ready for that free meal too.
There's a 0% chance they win the finals. 0. Why? Because they're not going to make it to the finals.
If we get by the Warriors,
you're not though.
Be
realistic for a second. You're not. Okay.
Last year, only reason the Rockets weren't in the finals is because Chris Paul got hurt and we literally missed 27 threes. It was literally the only possible scenario, like freaking Doctor Strange, out of millions of scenarios that the Rockets could have lost, is by Chris Paul getting hurt and missing 27 threes in a row.
But it happened that way. That's the way it happened. You still lost. It's happened that way.
The best team doesn't always win.
I'm sorry. There's 0% chance. I'm right. You're wrong. Next.
And that does it for our basketball talk.
Real quick, week. The most unnewsworthy news that ESPN acted like it was news and it's not fucking news is Zion declares for the NBA draft. Who in the fuck thought he wouldn't declare for the NBA draft?
He's not going back to Duke for another 3 years?
Yeah. And ESPN made it like it was a big deal. I think they even chimed in like breaking news. Seriously? Does anyone think that he wasn't? My God, boys.
Well, we also get to hear about Zion and the NBA, assuming he is not a bust, assuming he is an all-star, multiple-time all-star, which I predicted, that we're going to be hearing a lot more about Zion, especially once LeBron starts petering off and they need another person.
Ooh, wow. Sega coming in hot. Rockets going to win the championship this year.
Thank you, Sega.
Sega's drunk, confirmed. Lags and Sega are drunk. Wow.
And confirmed. He predicts a Raptors against Rockets finals. Boom.
No, who would even watch that? The viewership would be like
Drake would watch it.
It would break record. Drake is the most bandwagony fan ever. So he's a
Raptor. For basketball, for NBA basketball, he's basically solely Raptors.
Yeah, Sega's drinking that Lags Kool-Aid. Jesus. Zion pisses you off. He's so big-headed. Yeah, he's a bust, man. He's a bust.
He's not a bust.
We had that debate already. I lost. It was horse. I think it was I don't even remember.
The Dynamo are not more popular than the Texans, Justin. Get out of here with that bull.
The Dynamo.
Or then the Astros. I'm sorry, not the Texans. Get out. You know what team has the most championships out of any team? Actually, you know what? The Dynamo I think have 2. So that would tie the Rockets. The Rockets are the only.
What's going on?
Have 2, Astros have 1. Texans, we're still waiting, but we're getting one. We're getting one soon.
Y'all want to know what Houston is most known for? You want to know what it's most known for?
Amazing food.
Being the armpit of Texas.
Oh my God.
It is the armpit of Texas, boys and gals.
You're about to lose your partner.
It made me happy when Michigan State beat Duke. Yeah. Okay. Let's throw this out real quick. What would happen at ESPN if somehow Zion ended up on the Lakers, Zion and LeBron,
Ooh.
the fucking ESPN would explode.
It'd be over. Disney would
It'd be
explode.
my dude. It would be fucking stupidly stupid.
That'd be awesome.
The only way I'll become a Zion fan is if he goes to the Mavs, but I don't think it's gonna happen though.
Well, y'all would need to have some ping pong balls roll really well to even keep y'all's pick, right? Y'all top 5 protected.
I think there's a good chance we still stay in that top 5, but obviously anything can change. But I think there's a decent chance that we can stay in the top 5 though. So fingers crossed for Mavs, baby. Let's go Mavs.
It's okay. Y'all never draft right anyway, with the exception of Luka. Y'all draft right once every 20 years. You get Dirk and you get Luka.
Oh my god.
That's about
move on.
To be fair, the Rockets haven't exactly drafted marvelously either. We usually get some really good players, but they end up moving somewhere else eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, no, okay.
We're still going to win a championship.
No, you're not. No, you're not. No, you're not.
This year.
Right. Let's get to some Eldrick talk. Who wants that? If you're excited for that.
Who's Eldrick?
Eldrick Woods, man. It's what's his? How do you say his whole name? It's Eldrick. I guess it's Eldrick. His nickname's Tiger. Yeah, man. Golf, baby. Let's go. All right, we got this. I got some very important things to say real quick about this. Let's be sportscasters right here now. All right, we're gonna speak facts. Tiger Woods wins the 2019 Masters, his 5th Masters. That amazing stat, just alone. It's his 15th major victory, his first since 2008. Think about that. His first major victory since 2008. He has fucking 15 of them. That's crazy, the longevity. But the big thing is he's now only 3 behind Jack Nicklaus for the most major victories in history. He has 18. So it's a big story. What do you think, Lags?
Yeah, I agree. Good on him for getting through his the difficulties he's had, not only the off the golf course ones, but also his difficulties with injuries and all that on the course to come back and win. I'd be totally psyched for him to win the most, get the most green jackets.
Yeah, he is most of his. It is a great comeback story. Most of his comeback of why he had to come back self-inflicted. Yeah. Obviously, it was all over the news when it happened. All this, the banging porn stars and all that stuff he did, and he lost all that endorsements. And
Nike stayed with him.
Nike stayed with him, and
reaping the benefits now.
Did you see that commercial they put out after?
I haven't watched it.
Yeah,
I saw like the cover photo for it.
Yeah, it was really cool. And he did have the injuries as well. But it was a great comeback. Super exciting to watch. I don't care. I'm gonna be 100% honest. I don't give a shit about golf. I do like Tiger Woods though. He's great for the sport. He gets the people that don't care to watch. The longevity of his career and how he came back. I remember being in elementary school when he had just took off, and I remember that. And I'm sitting here at 31 years old, and he just won the Masters again. So it was really cool. I was at work when it happened, and everybody was talking about it. It was really cool, and it was a lot of fun to watch. It'll be interesting to see if he can do it. He's got 3. He's got to win 3 more to tie. It can definitely be done. He's playing really good now. It'll be interesting to see that.
What happens if Tiger tests positive for performance-enhancing drugs?
That's a good question. Does the PJ even test? I don't know.
I'm just curious. I don't think he's taking any performance-enhancing drugs, but a lot of times, and this I just draw a similarity with Kobe, even though he didn't technically, he got accused, but he technically won his case. Where, as a professional athlete, if you're a good athlete, 2, if you're an athlete who's kind of people love you,
yeah,
then there short of murder, and I mean Ray Lewis kind of the glove didn't fit, but
yeah.
I mean you
Yeah.
can pretty much get away with just about anything, and then people forget in like 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, I
No
think
one.
the thing that helped, he didn't commit any crimes. He wasn't accused of any crimes. He just was a dirtbag. He was cheating on his wife and the mother of his children with like 20 different porn stars, and um, it was crazy. They came out of the woodwork, and he'd basically admitted all of it, but he was that was his biggest downfall, which is terrible. You don't do it. But he didn't commit a crime or was never accused of
He
crime.
didn't hit and run a woman and then go get his drugs out of his car like some other people.
Yeah, so it was a. I mean, he did have. Now that I take it back, he did have a DWI incident, but
Nobody cares.
I mean,
After a while,
yeah, it's true. People forget as long
but
if you
people make mistakes too. I think that's another reason that sometimes people tend to let it slide. Is we all make mistakes. The difference is if a professional athlete makes a mistake, everybody knows.
Everybody knows. I mean, not we won't go down that road, but you're right. If you win and you come back, everyone's gonna forget about. It's a great story, It's great for golf. I'm sure the head people of the PGA Tour are fucking loving this because people are interested again. People are interested in golf, man. They're interested to see if Tiger can, back-to-backs, baby, with whatever next tournament he plays in. So I'm excited to see it. I'm a sports fan, so being able to watch things like that excite me. And we're witnessing history. Even if he doesn't match or beat Nicholas, we're still witnessing history. So it's really good to watch.
Yep. Tiger's the only person who, if I see any other golf headline on ESPN, I'm not going to click on it. If it's Tiger Woods, I'm going to click on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to see what he did. Question for you. So to kind of wrap up this golf portion, are we ever going to see another person have the dominance in golf like Tiger Woods had?
Me not being enough of a guy, I don't know. I can't really.
You can weigh in on this as well.
I think we might need some of y'all to weigh on this. Jordan Spieth, he's a DFW guy. Shout out to him. He looked like he was ready to do something like that, but where he hasn't really, I don't know. I don't know if we'll see the level of dominance that we saw with Tiger in his heyday. So
just the stardom, like Tiger, it's like guys like Tiger Woods, Lance Armstrong, Michael Jordan, or LeBron James. Like those guys are literally the faces of their respective sports. Michael Phelps.
There's few athletes that can transcend their sport and transcend all of it, really. And Tiger had done that. Tiger was. People knew who Tiger Woods was, even if they didn't watch a second of golf. He transcended all of that. So, that's what I'm saying. I'm glad he's back because, again, even if he doesn't tie or break Nicklaus's record, we're witnessing history. What do they say in here? They say Jordan Spieth. Spieth is a star. Many more majors likely to come. In your opinion? He crumbled. Yeah, he's kind of, where's he been really though lately? No one will ever match Tiger in any sport. Wow, coming in hot, any sport. Abu says he would say McIlroy, but he crumbled. Yeah, he's kind of fallen off a little bit. I think ever since he started, didn't he get with like some super crazy hot model? And it feels like since then he's maybe given up a little bit. No, you won't ever see it, Sega says. The field has too many great players now. When Tiger was winning, were only like 5 good players. Yeah, I think I've heard that argument used too. That there's so many good players coming from all around the world now that it's going to be really hard for one guy to completely dominate. Silence says in sports you really have to have that it factor, and it doesn't come across very often. I agree 100%. I agree 100%. LFC Super Monkey says red shirt day Tiger in his prime. Yes, it was. That was one of the coolest things ever. When he was in the hunt on Sunday, him putting on that red shirt. Woo! You just knew he was going to fucking bring it. And we witnessed it Sunday too. That was a lot of fun. So
no idea. I mean, I know he wears a red shirt, but is that like he's saying he puts on the red shirt, he goes beast mode?
if he's in the hunt going into Sunday, which is the final day of the whatever tourney he's in, he will put on the red shirt if he's in the hunt. And in his prime, if that red shirt got put on, it was fucking over. You had no chance of winning.
That's pretty cool.
So, and it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's really cool. But it'll be interesting. Now, quick question, interesting. Do you think some of the sponsors he lost, do you think he regained some of them?
I bet
Nike stood by him.
A few are going to crawl back.
A big one he had was Gatorade. You think Gatorade calls again, maybe?
Dude, if I'm Tiger, I'm hitting up Powerade. I'm like, listen, guys, I'm having a resurgence now. Clearly, people are back on my side.
Yeah.
You guys want a winner added to the team?
All right, since we're on Twitch, good little segue there is, do you think they bring back Tiger Woods golf? I think it's now like McElroy golf. Do you think they say, goodbye, McElroy, we're bringing back Tiger Woods golf, baby?
I do it. I don't give a F about McElroy golf, but I mean, I'm not going to buy Tiger Woods golf either, but at least people who see it are going to be like, oh, shoot, Tiger Woods, that's going to be a good game.
I played a little bit of those. Those are fun. They're fun to play with your buddies. If you can get a group of people playing them, those are pretty fun.
Tiger signing with G Fuel.
So
G Fuel.
The big story with Tiger is, can he break that record? The record of Jack Nicklaus with 18 major victories in his career. Pretty big one to beat. Tiger's in striking distance. That's a pretty big record. That's going to segue right into our debate tonight, boys. We're going to debate.
Wait. We haven't talked about Russell Wilson.
Oh, we got to do it. Oh my God.
Oh, you know what? Don't get in the debate will probably last the rest of the time. We got to get Russell in real quick.
We done goofed it. Russell Wilson, real quick. Sportscaster voice. Russell Wilson signs a 4-year contract extension with the Seahawks. 4 years, $140 million, $65 million signing bonus. He is now the highest paid player in the NFL. Is he overpaid, Lags?
Yes, he's overpaid, but he needs to be getting that money because it's going to boost the money for everyone else. He's not going to be overpaid 3 years down the road when everyone else is making that money. It's just the nature of the beast. But he shouldn't be the highest paid player, and he won't be within like 6 months.
Yeah, someone's going to overtake. Yeah. Well, there's from what I'm hearing here in the rumblings and Cowboys talk, there's a contract offer that's going to be supposedly coming for Dak very soon that is going to be astronomical. That might make him the highest paid player. Which
Dak Prescott.
Don't even get me started on that.
The highest paid player.
Don't even get me started on that.
The highest paid player in the NFL is Dak Prescott. I'm barging into my office and asking for a raise immediately.
Just stop. We will have that conversation later. I do not feel like getting mad right now. All right.
Next episode, we're talking about it Thursday.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see. I think Russell played that really well. He gave him that deadline. There was stories being out there that he might end up on another team, and then boom, he signed. He is a really good quarterback. He is. He's really, really good. They put enough pieces around him, that they're contenders. So good by him. Good for him, man. Getting that money, man. Another one of those guys that could have chose baseball, and he chose football, and I guess it paid off because he's making fat stacks, baby.
Kyler. Actually, there was a Kyler Murray headline that came up on my phone, and I don't remember what it was. Like he was not gonna meet with some team. I don't know what it. Oh, Kyler won't. Okay, he's not going to meet with the Redskins. That's because he's going to get picked before the Redskins have a pick.
Redskins they have to be top 10, right?
Let's see with the power of the internet.
The power of the internet. Sega says he's overpaid and overrated. I don't know if I'd say overrated. He might be overpaid. He is a really good quarterback, though. You take him off anything without him. So I don't know. It's debatable. What did Abu said yes, so I'm assuming he says he's overrated. Super Monkey Sega says earlier, I won't buy anything with Tiger's name on it. Okay, interesting, very interesting. Super Monkey says, I got every one of my girlfriends to play Tiger Woods golf with me. My wife refuses to. My God, he did it again. Last week he said something that was just the best comment of the night, and he did it again, boys. He did it again. Super Monkey's a legend.
He's done it.
But
Washington has the 15th pick. Unless I literally, it could have been the wrong thing because I opened it up and the stream started freezing, so I was like, "Fuck it, I don't want to deal with that." But it looks like they had the 15th pick.
I don't think he goes number one, man. I don't think he does. I just feel like he ain't. So, and he's a bust. We've already determined that. Yeah.
Sure we did.
So, backtracking a little bit, I jumped the gun just a tad. We should have held off the Tiger talk until we talked about Russell. That's probably my fault.
That's right.
But most unbreakable record is our debate tonight.
Mm-hmm. We've got two good ones.
Obviously, so many records out there. It was hard to narrow it. It wasn't hard for me. I had one from the get-go that I've always thought that's near and dear to my heart, and I've always thought it's unbreakable. Lags had to narrow his down a little bit, but he picked a good one. Who wants to go first? You want to go first, Lags?
You want to do rock, paper, scissors?
I'll go first. That'll take too long.
Oh
my my choice, because as you know, I'm a baseball fan, and if you were tuning into my stream today, I made it very clear that my favorite all-time player ever, Cal Ripken Jr., his Ironman streak. If you're not aware of it, let me tell you a little bit about it. His Ironman streak is the most games played in a row without missing a single game. He holds the record at 2,632 games in a row. He passed Lou Gehrig. Lou Gehrig was the record holder before him, and Lou Gehrig's record was 2,130 games. So he beat it by 500 games, and he decided. I remember the night that he decided to go ahead and set for the first time. I think I cried a little bit, but I picked that as my most unbreakable record because just the thought of that length of time in any sport is ridiculous. I will say baseball out of the major sports in the U.S. probably is the least taxing on your body, but it still is. I mean, just the sheer number of games they play, 162 games a year, that alone right there is taxing on your body, the travel and then all that. And then to be able to make it that many games without getting injured, I take that back. He was definitely injured throughout that time. To have the toughness to be able to go out night in, night out and continue to play is I can't even. Just the thought of that is just I want to call out. I go to work at Amazon and I want to end my streak after 2 days. So it's it's just the thought of that. So the reason why I say it's the most unbreakable record is one, you to play that, to even have to be afforded that chance to play that many games in the major leagues, you have to play at a super high level for many, many years. And his super high level was 19-time All-Star, 2-time AL MVP, 2-time Gold Glover, 8-time Silver Slugger. You have to play your position at a super high level to even be afforded to have the opportunity to play those amount of games. That, and then where we're at with the way modern sports is today is it's the era of resting players. You even see it in baseball. Baseball, you see it a little bit less than the other sports, but they rest players. They don't want these pampered athletes to play too many games. So there's resting, a lot of resting that is involved. I should have pulled up the stat, but what's the percentage of MLB players that play every single game? each season, it's probably not very high, just because they get rested, and then when a and the amount of money these athletes make now, if you're Bryce Harper, who's making $300 million, he has he feels a little something in his hamstring. It's not major, but he feels a little something in his hamstring. The Phillies are going to be a little bit more inclined to set him because of the amount of money they have invested in him. They don't want that to potentially become something major. That combined, all of that combined, why I personally, that's why I chose that one. I don't envision that ever being broken. I think that's the most unbreakable record. Here's a stat for you. Since the year 2000, only 2 players have even cracked the top 30 list of Ironman streaks in the MLB. Miguel Tejada, 11, he's 5th all time. 5th all time. You just listening to that, you would assume he was somewhat close to Cal Ripken. Nope. His streak was 1,152 games. That is 1,500. Cal played 1,500 more games than him, and Miguel Tejada's 5th overall. And that was from the year 2000 to 2008 or something like that. So the most recent one was Hideki Matsui, and I think he was like number 30 on the list, and he's the most recent one on that list at 519 fucking games. He didn't even make it to 1,000. So I think with the way modern baseball is played, modern sports, I'm talking about as a whole, with the resting and how much they're paid, they're not going to be willing to let them push it. And just the fact that you have to play at a super high level just to be afforded that chance to even have those amount of games in your career. So I choose Cal Ripken Jr., the Ironman streak, as my most unbreakable one. Lags, your turn.
All right, do I rebuttal it now, or do you just want me to go into mine?
I think this one is not one that necessarily needs rebuttals. I think we just throw our points out and we just see who thinks. Because we're not.
Okay.
This isn't heated. It's not.
This is major heat.
Major heat, boys.
I agree. That's a good record. It's a difficult one to beat with people resting. But I have another record. I'm taking it to college basketball. I'm taking it back just a few years, right? And that's UCLA's dynasty. 7 consecutive NCAA titles and an 88-game win streak. And this is college basketball, right? 7 consecutive NCAA titles and 88 games won in a row. There's no way that's ever going to be broken. I'm just going to put it short and sweet, right? At this point in time, college basketball has way too much parity for anyone to even get close to that record, along with the turnover, right? So back then, people were playing 4 years every single time. In fact, there were some guys, like I believe they had almost a junior varsity as well. So guys were there 4 years, and they were starting off playing junior varsity and building their way up to playing actual NCAA football, or NCAA basketball, excuse me. But in the one and done era, where these great teams have guys that are constantly switching out, being able to put together a set of teams that can be that dominant with all those moving pieces, in my mind, is nearly impossible. UCLA's streak ended in 1973, and since then, there's only been 2 teams to ever repeat as champions. That's not 7 consecutive times. There's only 2 teams that have ever won back-to-back.
Yeah.
So they would need to win 5 more to even tie that record. And then when it comes to that 88-game win streak, the 7 years and 88 games, there were a little fewer games that were being played at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But the last team to be undefeated in college basketball was Indiana in 1976. And that's one undefeated season. So if you're in college basketball, you're going to need to put about 2.5 years worth of an undefeated season, 2.5 years worth of being undefeated to match that 88-game streak. And keep in mind, UCLA also had players that not only dominated but changed the entire game of collegiate basketball. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, his first game as I guess he wasn't a freshman, but it was his first game when he was actually playing. He put up 56 points. They changed rules
because of him. Yeah.
So yeah, it was when freshmen couldn't play. And here's a little thing. When he and the rest of the young starting lineup, so at that point in time, it was 4 sophomores and a junior because freshmen couldn't play at that time. So this is a UCLA team starting the youngest possible players they can and a junior. They went unbeaten and won all but 4 games by at least 15 points.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous how good this team was. And I think with the parity that's going on now, there's not a chance that we're ever going to see that again. I mean, Kareem single-handedly changed the game. Like, I'm pretty sure they didn't even let people dunk. I don't know if it was him that it was to where they wouldn't let people dunk in college basketball. It was a 67 championship game. Okay, here it is. How dominant were they? It is just a little quote. The team captain, Mike Warren, the lone junior starter in 1967. These games, there were games that were close. There were some games that were finished by halftime.
Whew.
And in some, they were finished before the ball even went up. Watching guys watch us go through warm-ups. I remember talking to one of the opposing players after, and he told me the coach had instructed the team to not even watch during the warm-ups. So 2 days after their 67 championship game, the dunk was outlawed in college basketball to literally try to slow down Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Yeah.
And then he's like, okay, I'm just going to use a skyhook.
I am enjoying this debate because we're really not wrong. It's gonna be fun to see who wins.
Both are good.
And Sega like his Wayne Gretzky's. That's his most points, and it's not probably never gonna be broken. We could have literally. There's so many we could have chose. I chose that one because it's near and dear to my heart. I was a Cal Ripken Jr. by far my favorite baseball player of all time. He just meant so much to me as a youth and a child, growing up watching him. That's why I picked it. And there's no wrong answer here. Let's go ahead and open up that poll real quick. We'll leave it open for a little bit. All you got to do, super easy, click that link right there and vote. Super easy. We'll leave that open for a few minutes, and we'll check the results on that. Can I get my first victory in a fucking debate? Lags is it's what 1-0-2. Lags 1, and there's been 2 ties. So, God. Dang it, can I get my first victory? But like I said, that was a good debate because our other debates got heated and all that. That was a good one because there is no wrong answer. It's I think a lot of it has to do with what sport is nearest to your heart and stuff like that. So I just spit so many facts at you, Super Monkey, that you should be a baseball savant. Okay, I just spit straight facts at you. So I already lost. God, man, Miss Super Monkey. I mean, come on. We're gonna leave that open. We're gonna leave that open for a little bit. Come on, Sega. Come on, Abu. Somebody vote for me. Tex. Somebody. But yeah,
you have the chubby stubby army.
The chubby stubby army. Chubby stubby might break that record. You voted Cal, but it could go their way. Yeah, that's the fun thing about that, though. It's there's no wrong answer there. We could have picked Brett Favre's Iron Man streak, and that one's close to being beat. That Eli came somewhat close. I think again, modern football makes that one kind of hard to beat. But like you said, Wayne Gretzky's record. I could have literally chose like 5 other baseball records. Ricky Henderson's steals record, that one will never be touched. The hit streak record is people have come somewhat close, but I just don't think anyone comes close to that.
And that hit streak record is let me see, because it was up here, 56 game hitting streak.
Yeah,
by Joe DiMaggio. And speaking on Gretzky's, I don't know how many points he averaged he had in that season. But his career points, it says here, in today's 82-game season, a player would need to average 143 points for 20 consecutive seasons to break his record. and no one's even had 140 points since 1996. And the last
Damn.
year, Patrick Kane led the league, and it might not have been last year. I don't know when this article was made, but that guy, he was the only player that had more than 90 points.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, we could have literally there's so many we could have chose from. It was just kind of this was a fun, relaxed debate. I'm sure next week we'll come in with a heated one where we yell at each other.
Another hot one. We just if it's anything related to Dallas or Houston.
Oh my god!
It just will. Or like Oklahoma. If you say anything about Oklahoma football, I'll get all irrationally irate about it.
Yeah, Abu says esports streak, most winnings in COD, doubtful to beat. That's a good segue. We are going to have Abu on very soon, boys, to talk some esports. We had a really good debate got started in my stream today, and talking about the popularity of esports, and we're definitely going to have that talk soon. Brett Favre's start streak. That's a good. They're like nobody's wrong here, and that's what's awesome about it. Tech's got to head out. He's heading home from work. Appreciate the kind words. We hope we do bring some entertainment, and hopefully you have a safe drive home. Sega, I'm leaving the poll open just a little bit longer. God damn it, I need some votes. His record year was like 230 points or something. Holy fucking moly, boys!
Why? I guess it's just because hockey isn't, at least down south, right? It isn't as popular.
Yeah.
How is that not talked about more? Like, I mean, and it's just not as popular of a sport, but when I'm looking at that, like something like that, and then comparing him to, because he's clearly like the Michael Jordan of hockey, but it seems like he's more of a Michael Jordan than Michael Jordan was himself for basketball.
Yeah,
I mean, you can't even debate anyone against Gretzky. Michael Jordan, some people are like, well, Kobe's 1B, or LeBron might be 1B or whatever, but it's like
there's
Wayne
no
Gretzky,
question with Rain. Yeah, that might be the only sport where it's not a debate of who the greatest of all time is.
I would say that. I would say Michael Phelps with swimming.
Yeah,
and then I had another one. Damn, it literally left my mind. But there was one. Lance Armstrong was cycling.
Yeah, well, yeah, true.
And the reason I say Lance is because at that point,
everybody was doing it. He just was, he was the scapegoat on all that because, one, he was an American winning the Tour de France, and he was so cocky and arrogant in his denials of using PEDs. Who's ready for the results? I am. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, let's go. How does this keep happening?
It was a tie.
It's a tie again.
It's because we're both such good debaters. It's just constantly ties. So it's 1-0-3.
1-0-3. We got 3 back. I mean, we're 3-peat on the ties here. Lags won the first ever debate, and we've had 3 ties in a row. It's insane, man.
This is definitely the most votes we've had, so thank you all for voting.
No, appreciate that. Yeah, these debates are fun, and appreciate y'all clicking that link and voting. Gretzky was the NHL back. It was the NHL back in the day. I think to touch on what you were saying a little bit is, yes, hockey's not the most popular in America, and then I don't think Gretzky was he wasn't like outspoken. He didn't, you know what I'm saying? That's maybe another reason why he didn't get, as much play as he probably should have. Because especially like now in this modern day environment we're in, to become super popular, you have to kind of be outspoken and be good at whatever your sport is. So,
and I mean, think about it this way: if Wayne Gretzky came up in this generation with social media and everything, I mean, he would be much more popular because now, I mean, you can go yodel in a restaurant. You can be the most popular singer.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I agree.
Or at Walmart, not a restaurant.
And now that kid's making buku money, off of that. So
I wouldn't be surprised if he's close to $1 million.
I wouldn't be surprised either. It's insane. So
all we have to do is we just have to keep putting out Redbeard and the Greek content. and then
we'll get there eventually. We'll have a
eventually better and better.
Eventually we'll have a viral clip take off of it'll probably be me doing something stupid, saying something stupid.
One of us freaking out over some insignificant comment during a debate.
I think that was a little bit of it too. He's very humble. He never gave the media sound bites and stuff that he could end up all over social media. Also, too, we got to go back and say appreciate it, Tex, because a lot of us are in here that are in Texas, giving us the warning. Yes. Be on the lookout for severe storms tomorrow night. Stay safe. Appreciate that. Yeah. Uh-oh. And and all right, so that's it. Anything else we need to touch on?
I think that just about does it. We didn't have very many topics, but we knew that we were going to have a lot to talk about on each topic, so we figured we'd keep the topic slim. We might be on Thursday.
Yeah, because we did hit the 50 followers, guys. Awesome. We just need to throw in an extra stream so we can officially be an affiliate. It's going to be Liddy. 12-hour Redbeard in the Greek extravaganza. My wife is staring at me here. She's wanting a password, knowing that I'm streaming live to the internet where people can steal our password. I'll give it to you in just a second. There's going to be something big in play once we officially hit affiliate. 12-hour extravaganza. We're going to work out how we're going to do it. Mm-hmm. Lags, can we get an update on where's the Red Bull at? How much? What's the percentage of the Red Bull?
I've actually done a pretty decent job. I'm like 2/3 of the way through it. It only took 2 hours.
But you have some left, though, right?
Yeah, I have a little bit.
You have some left because you need some because you're streaming, buddy. What's on the docket? Yeah,
I'm gonna laugh every time you say that now.
What's on the docket?
Playing some MLB, potentially with a special guest.
Special guest. If you're not following Lag's personal channel, there's the link for you. He's going to be playing MLB The Show, potentially a special guest, multi-stream. I don't know.
It could happen.
Could possibly happen. Tune in, find out. But if you're not following him, definitely shoot him a follow. As you see, he is an amazing streamer. Everything you see right here that you're watching is because of him. He made the layout, putting all of it together. He does all the behind the scenes and putting all of it together. So Lags the Greek is greater than MWTV. So give him a follow.
Not true.
Give him a follow, sons of bitches. But he's going to be live very soon. Special guest multi-stream. MLB The Show.
I think it's happening.
I hear
the person who's going to be with me plays for a California team, a team in California.
Yeah. I also did find out there are online home run derbies. So maybe there'll be
a little unfair.
Yeah, well, you can't.
I get home runs.
You can't do it. You're picking a current player. You can't go in there with your character. I don't think, unless you can, that'd be fucking awesome.
I ain't doing that.
But
my power is like 50, maybe.
So Lags has got to go wrap Chell's hand, and then he will be live. All right. So we'll end it there. Appreciate everyone. Again, we hit 50 followers.
Thank you all so much.
I'm going to say something really stupid here. We couldn't have done it without you. Obviously, you're the ones that are having to follow us, but we appreciate it. It's awesome that the support we've had with this. I say this every time. It's my favorite stream to do, and there could be 0 people watching, and we could have 0 followers, and I would still want to do this every Tuesday. So,
thank you for the kind words, Super Monkey.
It's
appreciate it.
Yeah, appreciate it, Boo. Super Monkey, Silent, Tex, Sega, Chell, Kai, the whole gang that came out tonight. Appreciate it. And Lags will be live soon, peeps. Who are we gonna raid? We got to raid. We got to raid.
I was about to say, before we do that, give me a name.
Let's look at it, boys.
I need to log into Art.
We have Dro. We have Poto. We have Scuba, who's playing Road to the Show. We have Sono. Those are the big names I have that we know and love.
I still can't get over the fact that I literally have to watch an ad to get into my own stream.
We have to watch an ad to get on Doro's stream. That's a little bit of lame, but it'll be that's gonna end soon because we're gonna be affiliated and we will have a lifetime membership to our own stream.
Ooh, Abu, good call. That logo, M-Dub said he didn't do anything. M-Dub created the Redbeard and the Greek logo, and he created the Ask RBTG, which also, another plug real quick, we have a Twitter.
Exactly, yes.
And if y'all have any questions or any topics y'all want us to discuss, any debates, any topics, any questions, hashtag Ask RBTG and then at our Redbeard and the Greek. That's what the Twitter handle is.
Yeah.
And we'll answer the questions, and we could even feature your question on the next episode.
Yeah, there's the link to follow that Twitter. Just if you have any sports questions you want answered live, or just get us, you get us involved in a sports debate. Just you can tag us and use the hashtag AskRBTG, and it'll be awesome fun times. And don't forget about our YouTube. It's live, boys. This episode you just watched will be on YouTube tomorrow. Unless it isn't, but it will be. Blubber, you're a little bit late, but it's okay. We love you. We love you. We love you.
It's good to see you, Jay Blubber.
Yeah, the only thing I've done here is I made the logo and I made that little graphic there. That's all I've done, literally.
And they're beautiful. Beautiful.
All right, so let's. I threw out some of the names there. I think we've rated every single one of those people. We can do them, or we could pick a random. We could pick a random podcast. I don't know. It's up to you, brother.
Who's the last person in that cycle who we've rated?
We could do Poto. We've never done Poto. I take that back.
I don't think we have done. Or the last time we did Poto was a while ago. If we did,
yeah.
For those of you who don't know, Poto loves raids. It's his favorite part about Twitch. So
we've rated Dro a couple times. We love Dro. We love Dro. It's just we like to spread it around a little bit so y'all can meet new people. And Poto's a great one to meet. He's super funny. He has really cool things that he makes for his stream, and you'll see him because he loves showing them off. So I think we love Dro. We absolutely love Dro. But we like to spread it around a little bit so y'all can meet new peeps. Agreed.
I like it, man. All right, the rating's being sent out, and any final words? Again,
you don't know how much we appreciate you. Affiliate is coming soon, and there's going to be extravaganza. Y'all mean the world to us. It's fun getting y'all's takes on what we're talking about and helping us get educated in things that we're not necessarily educated in.
We learned something new about soccer today, and we learned something new about
rugby. Yeah, awesome. Can't wait to see all of y'all next Tuesday live, 8:30 p.m. Central Standard Time.